tuned into the MultiChoice Diski Challenge. If you thought our debut was a success, you've only touched the tip of the iceberg. Palatina asidlali. Today's episode looks like this. The MultiChoice Corporate Relations Manager reiterates the aims and progress of the MDC. Then, we profile the successful players of the previous MDC. And finally, we throw back to the Holland trip and leadership camp. By forging a strong relationship with each other, MultiChoice and the Premier Soccer League have grown the MultiChoice Diski Challenge into one of the biggest football development initiatives in South Africa. This has afforded the fledgling talent we've all come to love so much the opportunity to enter the top flight ranks.
The MultiChoice Diski Challenge came out of a desire from MultiChoice to contribute holistically to the development of football in this country. And by holistically, I mean we saw a need for us to be involved in the development of football, but not just in the field, but off the field as well. So it's more than just a football tournament. It's a football tournament that looks at the development of players in terms of their playing capacity, but as well as their skills, life skills. We've also looked at the development of coaches. We looked at the development of skills in the broadcast industry. We look at the development of skills further within the broadcast industry in the community TV space as well. So it's a holistic program that looks at the development of football on and off the field.
I believe the importance of the MultiChoice Diski Challenge is football development in the country as a whole, obviously. So we're not only looking to develop players, but we're looking to develop a person. So hence we had a lot of workshops last year, financial workshops, we had leadership skills workshops.
And they when you become a superstar, because you are superstars right now, but you still have to earn it.
The inaugural year of the MultiChoice Diski Challenge brought many successes. On the field, for instance, we had many stars that came out of the Diski Challenge to shine in the PSL. One of them being Menzi Masuku, who went on to score 4 goals in 2 games, one of those goals being the goal of the season in the entire PSL. And we are very happy to say that we played a role in that by giving him a stage for him to play regularly and hone his craft.
21-year-olds on the back of his performances in the Diski Challenge has won a place on the bench here. Comes on for Myeni, was formerly on the books of Jomo Cosmos and Roses United.
People were not expecting that a player that's coming up can actually get a goal of the season, if you know what I mean, which is, I believe it's good and it excites the fan, obviously. If you see a player coming up from the development and doing well, it really gives a big plus for the fans as well. It's exciting.
Menzi Masuku, nice for the turn. Pirates having numbers. Nice run on the far side. Masuku pick it out. He's a little late for the release, but the shot comes in. Click, click, bang! He has arrived at ABSA Premiership level, and he's here to stay. Wow!
If you don't know him, now you know about him. If you thought that goal that he scored was a way of introducing himself to Orlando Pirates, no, that's not how he does it. That's not how he does it. This is how he does it. Talk about a solo run. Yes, that
Also on the field, we had 12 players from the Diski Challenge participate in the under-20 national team that went to Russia and won the under-20 Commonwealth Cup in Russia. That just shows the quality of players that came from the Diski Challenge. So those were the successes on the field.
We're not only looking at developing players, we're looking at upcoming referees, we're looking at upcoming administrators. We're also looking at the coaches as well. I mean, looking at Silai Musala, he did well for his MDC team. He managed to win the MDC, and also is part of the first team as well. So with that experience, you get to understand those players that are coming up and you get to understand the players that you have in the senior team. If someone is not doing well in the senior team, you can just tell them, no, you can go there and try and gain your strength or gain your confidence and come back and do wonders, which what they were doing, and it worked well for them because they managed to escape relegation. They managed to win this trophy, which is a big plus for them. So they managed to use this as a stepping stone to greater things.
Shot, Turner, and a beautiful one from Lucky Matonsi, beats Djokovic.
Off the field as well, we had 46 interns who participated, who brought these games to people. You know, a lot of people won't know that a lot of these games that they were watching were actually being brought to them by interns who were learning the craft under the guidance of SuperSport. 17 of those interns being women. So just learning the skills, camera operating, producing the games, presenting the games, commentators, all of that. And we also, as part of our successes, we can talk about, for the first time, community TV stations were able to also deliver live games to their audience because of the relationship we have created with them on the MultiChoice Diski Challenge.
The hard-working minds behind the MDC program have set out a watertight plan of execution to make this a bigger and better MDC run. Entering its second season, the aim is to produce an even greater number of quality top league players and to develop an excellent breed of broadcast content producers. And now, we meet the faces that displayed impressive play and consistency in the inaugural MultiChoice Diski Challenge.
Hi, I'm Bongani Fagude. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Tembisa.
Hailing from the dusty streets of Tembisa, out of a football-crazy household, Bongani Fagude was made for football. Having spent too much time on the Mamelodi Sundowns first-team bench, the MDC granted this mighty talented left-back the necessary resurrection.
I'm from the home of football. I grew up training with my dad's team. So as I grew up, he was also playing, and I used to train with him. So that's where it's all started. As a youngster, I grew up. I learned a lot from him. During my spare time, even now, I still do go and train with them. My experience from the MultiChoice Diski Challenge, the teams are so good, the league is so competitive, and I learned a lot. I learned that when you are fit, football is so easy. So I was getting a lot of game time. MultiChoice was a good platform for us as youngsters. Coach Pito selected me to train with the first team. I was so excited. He even talked with me and says, I'm a youngster, I have a lot of potential, so I must do extra training and all. Must have discipline, get early in training. I must show that I'm a youngster and I'm hungry, I want to play. Last season, what was exciting for me is that the team, there was a lot of competition. So my first game, I played well. That made me happy, gave me a lot of confidence. So I enjoyed the MultiChoice Diski Challenge. Now I have a lot of experience and I'm ready for MultiChoice.
To those who live and breathe South African football, the lithe-bodied Hendrik Eckstein is by no means a stranger. The 24-year-old is famously known as the golden boy who snuck in a late goal for Amakosi in their MTN 8 match against Punya Selesele.
Ke ne ke le ko kasi sampane ke gola ke dlala bolo ke bone sampane ke le monyane gore bolo ke ntwe nka nketsang gore ke be famous and le ko kasi ne ntse ba mplela batho gore ke dlale bolo ke pushe cause ke na le potential ya gore nka ba gakala even though go sa etsega gore ka le early age ne nka etsa gore ke dlale any development ga gonagala. That's why ke fitlhile ko development ka age ya 23 years. During the MultiChoice selection, I started re dlala league, so it came taba ya MultiChoice gore go tle yone league eo, so ebe re choosiwa mo first team because of we are the players ba sa dlaleng mo first team. So ke ana MultiChoice e thusitse batho ba bangata thata gore ba sa dlale mo first team, so MultiChoice ke yone ba thusitseng gore ba end up ba dlala like the players tse tshwanang le bo nna bo Menzi Masuku and others. So that's why ka je go re khona go dlala the way re dlalang ka teng re thusitswe ke MultiChoice.
2 minutes of stoppage time to try and get something here, but it's Shabalala, it's XD.
My plan for this season is to be in the national team. About the overseas offers and stuff, for now I can't tell because I haven't done anything yet. But I want to be called again to the national team like I've been called Go Kosafa Cup.
One of the very skilled players to have come out of the molding hand of the MDC is Somila Nsundwana, who spent last season in Chippa United gear, where he caught the eye of Bidvest Wits.
When I was young, I was in an environment where we play soccer. So I was motivated by my bigger brothers by playing soccer. And I thought I should make a living also for myself and go into the soccer industry and try my best. What I learned in the MTC last season was it's the same as the PSL, but just there are obvious different difficulties in the PSL and the MTC. The MTC, you get exposure. People watch you and they also motivate you because they take you from an environment in which you were not exposed in cameras, media and stuff. So they put you in that limelight in which you can be like a professional. So in which that motivated me also. So what I learned there is that we have to be professional. I was playing the MTC game against Bidvest in the stadium here in Joburg, which I did well in that game. And there was a guy called Glenn Salmon, the head of development of Bidvest. He talked to me and said that he likes the way I play and I'll be a great fit for Vets. At that moment I didn't believe it because I was shocked. But as time went through, he started following up the action, talking to my family and wanted me to come to Vets. Also then it was also hard to go to the first team. But I also told myself that I will make it to the first team. And then we played a tournament in Denmark. I got feedback that I did well and I also did well. And when I came back, they said I must come to the first team, which I had to train. And when I came to training, I only trained for 2 days. And then the coach believed in me and then put him in the squad.
Stay tuned for more sizzling MDC action after the break. Welcome back. You're watching the MultiChoice Diski Challenge. Here's a quick recap of the first half. Representatives from MultiChoice and the PSL cast a brighter light on the MDC, and we profiled the shining stars of the previous MDC. In a bid to supply upcoming producers with on-field experience, the inaugural MDC offered an internship program that gave interns the opportunity to form part of the broadcast production team. The crew included production assistants, assistant producers, graphics and camera operators, amongst other production-related trades. Meet camera operation intern Waylon Hughes.
My boss actually just phoned me if I wanted to know if I wanted to be a part of it, and that's like all the young guns in it. So I was like, yeah, sure, I don't mind, and I chose to do it. And, you know, it's been a great event for me. You know, it's like with the schooling and stuff as well, behind the scenes. It's really helped me a lot. In OBs, we wouldn't even get given a chance to do one of the roll cameras like in the production because we're still unexperienced. But at MDC, we all were given a chance to see how good we were on the main cameras, you know, on the production. And to only find out that I am super quick. I get to whatever I need to be at. Like I know, it's like me and the camera bond once I'm on it. So it's really changed me as an operator because now I stand a chance of even operating against one of the best at SuperSport, OB. It's just no other greater feeling than being an operator. Like because you know you're the eyes of the TV. Like everybody, what you give out is what they see. What you see is but you're showing everybody in the world, you know. So it's so much greater knowing that you got a family you're working with, you know, and a strong bond with the whole team, and everybody knows their role.
Zaidro began his journey with television production as an MDC intern production assistant, dabbling also in research and script writing. His commitment and aptitude for production assistance attracted the interest of SuperSport, for which he is now permanently employed. He walks us through his experience as an MDC intern.
The journey through the MultiChoice Diski Challenge was quite an interesting journey for the mere fact that I got to learn so much. I got to meet new people and interact and find out other people's views on certain things, which was quite interesting. And the thing that I learned the most was working under pressure and delivering stuff and turning them around faster than anything else. I think MultiChoice supported me or us as production assistants with the internship group that they had taken in, and the internship that they have currently going with all the guys coming in now, learning how to do production, and that's how I think they were supportive. And I do think that the internship is quite amazing because the internship actually teaches people different things about the production life and the different elements that is used to create a product. And I mean, the internship was quite amazing because a lot of us actually got to see what the real world is like, what television is and what behind the scenes are like.
The MDC invested in a number of skills workshops last season. The first workshop punted the benefits of having a good long and short-term plan for one's life, while football legends Mark Williams and Jabu Mahlangu gave lessons on self-worth, self-development and managing success at a second workshop in Stellenbosch.
I believe that education is actually quite important, and one of the things that I was encouraging the players to do is actually study, because in football, you know, as a sports presenter, you see the guys coming up, but what happens when you get injured? What happens when you can't play football anymore? You're just going to be a has-been, and this is where education comes through, where you can invest some of the money that you've earned and actually make a business from it. I made a particular example in property or shares or whatever that you can think that can grow your money in the long term.
As one of the greatest football players to ever grace our fields, Jabu Mahlangu shed light on his life and career journey.
I'm sharing my life experiences with them. You know, I think that is very, very important, you know, for these youngsters to get the information from people like me, you know, who've done that and, you know, who's been there. You know, so I think it's been a positive workshop, and you can see, you know, from these youngsters when I was talking to them that they listen attentively because they know that I went through, you know, those challenges, and today I'm a better person, and I'm also encouraging them that they need to believe in their talent, you know, because they are talented. That's why they are here. It's not a mistake.
As young, inexperienced men in pursuit of success, these workshops equip the MDC players with the required skills to take on life's challenges head on. Having gained popularity as the MDC defender for Tuks, Grant Kekana has rejoined the PSL ranks. The 22-year-old recently agreed to a 3-year deal with his former team, SuperSport United, and we can't wait to see what he has up his shin guard.
I think the Life Skills Initiative, the MDC Life Skills Initiative was a very good initiative. It helped us as players, you know, to understand how we need to portray ourselves to the public and the fans, you know, that look up to us, you know, and it was something that I've never experienced in my life or in my career, you know, and I think it bodes well for my future and how I want to portray myself to my fans and the public. I think the life skills helped me captain my team better, you know. I understood how I needed to give my players confidence, you know, and I think it helped me to help them stay grounded, because the one major thing that I learned from this was how to stay humble, you know, and it helped me just portray that message to them to stay humble and, you know, just push and win this MDC.
highly anticipated MultiChoice Diski Challenge final at the Nike Football Training Center in Soweto, Tuks went up against their Pretoria rivals Mamelodi Sundowns.
Here comes in there, Fulane does well, gets his third of the tournament. Butino Fulane. Shot comes in, post, and Reece Evans does what is expected of an experienced campaign. Passes down to take the last kick for Mamelodi Sundowns. He buries it, they still in it to win it. Dao misses! University of Pretoria. Jubilation for Ngubeni. He went the right way.
Tuks beat the Brazilians by 2-1 on penalties, bagging themselves the glistening inaugural Reserve League trophy. All the sweat witnessed in the Diski Challenge came down to this one incredible moment. As a reward for their outstanding performance, Tuks also landed a 7-day trip to Holland. They played 3 friendlies against PEC Zwolle, Heerenveen and Vitesse Arnhem, which all feature in the top 7 in the Eredivisie table.
Oh, they really did well and good, so it was a little bit surprise for us.
Their first match against Zwolle ended in a 2-2 draw, followed by a 2-0 loss to Heerenveen.
I think it was a nice game, and it was nice to play against the University of Pretoria.
In their last match, our boys defeated Vitesse Arnhem 2-1 through goals from Butsilo Mfulwane and Dikgang Ngobo.
I think it was a good game. I think the African team played really well. They played in a good organization.
The Holland tour was very important for the players, as it prepared them for what to expect should they ever get the opportunity to play in Europe. From a 7-day trip abroad the enchanting seas to a 7-day expedition, Tuks landed on home soil to join the rest of the MDC players and broadcast crew on a leadership and team building camp at the Outward Bound International Campsite in Stadfontein.
The purpose of the camp is to get the guys for capacity building and team bonding with the guys. So we're going to take them out on field and we're going to give them a bit of a challenge.
We are really in the outs and we are bound to be challenged in many ways, more than one.
Day 1 saw the teams quickly switch into survival mode as they set up what would be their home for the next 6 days. The campers participated in the exhilarating activities of abseiling and rock climbing.
It's been nice because I've experienced something I haven't done before, abseiling, which was scary. I mean, the heights. I think I've conquered my fear of heights today.
They took to the waters for an exciting canoeing adventure that saw many face their biggest fears.
It looks easy, but it's not easy though, because it makes your arms tiring and all of it.
Through shared challenges, adversity, failure and success, the MDC family discovered and developed new skills, confidence and passion for life and relationships.
People are hungry for football. They want to see these games. They want to experience that, the glow of a big game. You know, they want to see Chiefs and Pirates, they want to see Sundowns, they want to see all of these big teams and see these youngsters growing.
Now, Pirates looking to level matters in the scoreline. They have a bit of a gift here from Chipper.
We as the PSL, we're looking to improve, obviously. We're looking to do things better. We're looking to see more people come into the stadiums. We're looking to create that buzz, to create that excitement.
Defenders. Now, Chipper on the counter-attack. Lovely ball over the top. Composed with a finish. Bring it home. On the red,
As the league, we believe that we'll do great this year. We'll impact our football world in a greater way.
To be a great shot there from distance. You can see they knock the ball, gets the ball there.
Now, is that a penalty? That's the question.
This year, we'll be taking the games to more areas than we did last year. So we will be going to places like Limpopo, we will be going to places like Mpumalanga, so that people can experience the Diski Challenge.
The MultiChoice Diski Challenge is back, and we're on a mission to develop the creme de la creme of South African football, one kick at a time. Till we meet again, hashtag Asidlali.
Till I